Have you ever seen a fabric that instantly reminds you of a designer piece, but you are standing in a local fabric store? This floral print stopped me in my tracks, and suddenly Gucci was the only thing on my mind. Hi fashion lover! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Evelyn, and today I'm sewing a mini halter dress inspired by Pinterest post from Anthropologie, but made with a floral fabric that gives strong Gucci vibes. I'll take you with me from fabric hunting at my local textile store all the way to drafting, sewing, and styling the final look. If you love high fashion DIY, sewing your own wardrobe, and turning inspiration into something wearable, this video is for you.
I didn't plan to find this fabric. I was just browsing, touching texture, looking at colors, letting inspiration come naturally. Then I saw this floral print, bold, vintage, slightly dramatic. And suddenly, it reminded me so much of Gucci floral prints, especially the ones with a retro romantic feel. Gucci often plays with oversized florals, rich colors, and a nostalgic mood. And this fabric had the same energy. At that moment, I already knew this needed to become a statement dress. I saved this mini halter dress from Anthropologie on Pinterest a while ago. I love how simple the silhouette was, but still very feminine. Halter neckline, mini length, soft drip. What I love about Anthropologie designs is how wearable they are. But when I combine with a Gucci-inspired print, it becomes something more fashion-forward. For this dress, I'm keeping the construction simple so the fabric stays the star. I want the dress to feel light, effortless, and slightly vintage, like something you'd find in a Gucci archive. I'm drafting this based on my own measurement, starting with a simple body shape and extending it into a mini length. I always remind myself, I don't need a complicated pattern to make something look expensive. This floral print already does so much of the work. The halter neckline, bold, flattering, and timeless. As I work shaping the fabric to fit the curves of the neckline, every cut, every fold matters. The fabric is drawn upwards, embracing the shoulder with grace. The design is sleek, highlighting the collarbone and creating a beautiful line that elongates the neck. You can use my pattern directly if we have the same size. If your size is small, reduce 1 cm at the side of the body's front and back downward. And vice versa, if your size is L, add 1 cm at the side of the body's front and back downward. This is my pattern. My size is M and my height is 160 cm. It's standard Asian size. As the fabric lies before me, the precision of each fold, each line becomes crucial. With a steady hand, I take the erasable marker and boldly trace the dark line across the fabric. It's not just a marking, it's the foundation of my design, the thread that will bring my vision to life. I press down, ensuring the line stands out, clear, sharp, and ready for the next step. Each dart, each stitch carefully crafted. This moment is where creativity meets craftsmanship. By shaping the halter, I'm not just altering the fabric, I'm sculpting the silhouette. A delicate balance between structure and softness, where the fabric wraps around the neck and falls effortlessly into place. It's a statement of strength and femininity, captured in every stitch. The slight A-line silhouette is designed with movement in mind. Gently flaring from the waist, it allows the dress to flow naturally with every step. The shape creates ease and comfort, giving the fabric room to move without losing its structure. Elegant yet practical, the subtle A-line adds freedom and balance of the design. It enhances the overall drape of the dress, ensuring a graceful motion that feels effortless and looks refined. There's something really satisfying about cutting fabric. It's quiet, focused, very human. And at the same time, fashion is changing fast. AI is predicting trends, generating designs, even helping with patterns. But this part, the hands, the fabric, the decision, this can't be automated. AI can assist the process, but craftsmanship is still about feeling. How the fabric moves, how it falls, how it's cut. Technology evolves, but fashion will always start here. There's something almost meditative about basting stitch. Slow, precise, intentional. Speaking of slow and intentional, have you seen how Zendaya is dominating everything right now? From stunning fashion moments on the red carpet to producing big projects, she's literally everywhere. And you know what's cool? Just like this stitch, it's not flashy, it's foundational. It holds everything together before the final magic happens. Zendaya's moves in fashion and film, they are bold, finished, polished, but even that starts with basics. Focus, craft, patience. Whether it's stitches or stars, the real secret is in how you build from the ground up. I carefully align the edges along the drawn line, making sure both sides are even. I take my time to ensure it's smooth with no puckering. I grab my pins and begin to pin from left to right, following the drawn line. Take a moment to check if the fabric is lying flat, avoiding any folds. Pin the fabric in place. Don't rush. Precision now will make the sewing process smoother. Double check to make sure everything is lined up properly before moving on. Great job! I'm ready to sew. I start by sewing the main seams, then move on to the neckline. I'm going to change the thread color to white so it matches the color of my dress. I remove the current thread from the machine and place the white thread on the spool pin. I carefully rethread the machine following the threading path and making sure the thread is properly seated in the tension disc and through the needle. I'll change the bobbin thread through the slot and gently draw it out, leaving a short tail. Once everything is in place, I bring both the top thread and bobbin thread to the back of the machine. Now the thread color matches my dress perfectly, and the machine is ready for sewing. I'm sewing the dart, starting from the white end and stitching toward the tip. I sew slowly and follow the marked lines carefully to keep the dart neat and even. As I reach the tip of the dart, I do not backstitch. Instead, I leave a long thread tail, pull the fabric away from the machine, and secure the seam by tying 3 small knots by hand. This helps prevent puckering and gives a smoother finish at the dart point. Once the knots are secure, I trim the excess thread and the dart is complete.
Autumn breeze, blue skies and golden leaves, and I'll drive all day with not a care in the world. Amber eyes, you're giving me butterflies, so I'll drive all day with not a care in the world. 'Cause with you by my side, I gotta ride or die. We'll be rebels, you and me, sailing towards the sun like we're shot from guns, living in a fantasy.
always my favorite part. Seeing the dress come to life. I wanted the dress to feel secure, but still effortless. Like I can wear this to a summer dinner or a vacation in Italy. This is the finished mini halter dress. For styling ideas, minimal sandals or heels, natural makeup, hair up to show the neckline, simple gold jewelry. The floral print really gives that Gucci energy, while the silhouette keeps it wearable and modern. I love how this project started with something so simple, just walking into a local textile store. It's a reminder that high fashion inspiration doesn't have to come from expensive places. You can find beauty, creativity, and designer vibes anywhere if you know how to see it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which designer inspires your sewing the most. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep creating and sewing your own fashion story.